And yes, you can go ahead, DTM.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our meeting today. Today is a special and unique meeting for all of you. I know you are new to Toastmasters and new to our platforms, and today I hope we will introduce to you what is Toastmasters, how you will get benefit out of it, and how we will help you during the whole journey. Before I hand over the screen to our senior member for today, let me just give you a few words for you to understand your journey from the beginning. You have to learn one very specific point, that Toastmasters, it is not a real life. Toastmasters, it's here to help you to improve your real life. It is there to make your real life much more better, with a very well communication and with amazing leadership skills. With that, let's hear a few words from one of our senior members in Toastmasters in Kuwait and Bahrain, DTM Khalid Abdullah. Good evening. I don't want to introduce the title, however, it's your, what they call it, your honor to introduce you with your title, but the newcomers won't understand what I'm talking about. So he is one of the amazing people in Toastmasters in the whole world, not only in Kuwait and Bahrain. You can see his smile is always infecting everyone. And he's just a great person. So let's hear from him what he has to say. Screen is yours.
Thank you so much, DTM Arij. I really felt flattered by having you saying such nice, lovely words about myself. Thank you so much for the sweet person you are, as always. Toastmasters, hello, and our lovely members of this great club, University Students Toastmaster Club. Good evening to all of you. I was actively listening to what is happening. I was actively listening to Toastmaster Tabassum with her full of energy, jumping in. And yes, you speak fast, but this is definitely the energy within you. And please stay the way you are. I think this is the way we love you, and this is the way that you are encouraging us as well to motivate us and go on the same pace as yours. DTM Arij, what can I say about DTM Arij? She's always there. Any place that you want her, she would be there, and she is the creative mind of Active Minds, a Toastmaster club that I belong to as well. Toastmaster Alina, she looks like a student, but she is not definitely a student. She is a master when it comes to Toastmasters, and we really love to have her and her brother, the Poles, both of them, but her brother is unfortunately elsewhere in Speakers Bureau, I think he's there somewhere. Yeah, he's busy somewhere. But among us all here, Toastmasters are newcomers to Toastmasters. And we Toastmasters love this. We love the new generation, the new energy from you that is coming there. And yes, I know that you were maybe, the Toastmasters were asking you about your name, about your university. It's just because this is what Toastmasters is all about. We love newcomers, and we know that this is the right place for anyone to attend, not just Toastmasters, but also not just university students, but as individuals. We love to have you here. Why are you here? That's something I'm sure you all have something that you expect to have from here. And I love how Toastmaster Sebastian was trying to get this from you. But I'm sure all of us, whenever we join Toastmasters or any event of Toastmasters, we just want to be better public speaker. And this is something that all of us in Toastmasters, we wanted to be. We wanted to stand in front of audience and speak. But let me tell you that when you join Toastmasters, you can also speak. So it's just 20% about public speaking and 80% all about leadership. That's what Toastmasters is about. Toastmaster will change you to be the new version of yourself. And this is what Toastmaster did to me and did to everyone around here. So welcome you to the world of self-discovery. You are in the right place. You took the best step in your life to be here. The next best step is to join us in the first university only Students Toastmaster Club in, I can say, in the district. We have one we have multiple in Kuwait, but never had one just for university students across all universities in the district. So this is one of a kind opportunity. Your name will be tagged in with this initiative for very long years to come, inshallah. If this becomes successful, you would be the founding members of this Toastmaster Club. So you are already making history in our district, in Bahrain and in Kuwait. We're so proud of you being here. Please spread the word. We need to have more of you. And that's where the transition comes. The transition comes as a group and not just individuals. Thank you so much for being here. I don't want to take long. We have beautiful Toastmasters who are about to take us for the public speaking, how to speak. And she is really well-versed with this topic. DTM Arij, please take it away.
Thank you so much, DTM Khalid Abdullah. And before I move on to the next thing, just for the sake of information, when I say DTM, that means Distinguished Toastmasters Member. It's a shortcut just for you to understand. When we say TM, it's Toastmasters Member. So we all are TMs, and inshallah soon you to be TMs and soon to be DTMs. And DTM is just an award, it's just a level for you to achieve. When you join Toastmasters, you start your path and journey with achieving lots of awards, inshallah. So today we have an amazing presenter who is going to present the next session. She sent me a list of things to introduce her with. But as I'm reading, it's again lots of things and like titles and things in Toastmasters we have. I believe it will confuse you. Now, maybe in the future you will be fully aware. Like for example, for her, when she joined, they were saying district director, division director, and then she was calling everyone triple DD and 4DD and things DD. She don't know what was it. So let me not confuse you. This lady, she was a humorous speech winner in a club level, in one of the clubs level. And she is actually not only in a club level, she is member in one of the humorous clubs. She is member of how many clubs? 5, 7, 6, 3? Okay, I am in 7. Her favorite hobbies is dancing. And if you have her in TikTok and Facebook, you can see her every day dancing and doing a lot of things. Painting, tricking, sports, and her motto in life is live life queen size. Let's welcome our presenter, the lovely Toastmasters members, Toastmaster DTM to be Tabassum Ali.
Thank you so much, dearest Arij, and that always will put a lot of pressure for me to become DTM. But you see, my name is Tabassum, starting with T, ending with M, so I like TM,
so triple T, 4 T's.
Okay. Good evening, wonderful students once again, and I hope you find the presentation today very, very constructive. Now, before I begin, I would like to ask a question. One of you requested that you want to learn about organizing a speech, and here we are. So may I ask if you can just unmute yourself, and who was the person who requested, Zahra, that they want to learn about organizing the speech? Anyone? Are you present here?
Yes, it's me.
Nasser, it's you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope I can add value to it. And at the end of my workshop, I'm definitely going to ask you, what did you gain out of the workshop?
Sure, yeah,
right?
of course. Thank you.
That's nice. Great to have you here. Now organizing your speech. So let me start sharing the screen, and Khalid Abdullah, if you can just allow me to record. I think it's already been
Sure.
recorded. I don't know whether can I record. Yeah, if you can give me the right.
Inshallah. I think he should be able to record because you are already a co-host. Can you try that?
There is remote control. I think, okay, never mind, you're recording already. So you can share with me.
Sure,
Right?
sure, definitely.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. I am going to be very, very interactive. So guys, please be ready. And I will ask you to bring your pen and paper and get ready to take some nice, wonderful notes, because I'm going to give you, no, I'm not going to give you a lot of theory, because I know young students like, oh, come on, we are attending lectures and now we don't want to hear lecture once again. So I will give you like a laboratory speech, and then we are going to dissect the speech and learn about how to organize and craft a speech. Right? Yeah, we will give me some thumbs up and reaction. First of all, your videos are off. Yeah, so some kind of reaction button. Come on, move your fingers. Yasin, Nasir, Rayan, show me some reaction. Yeah, that's great. I can see a few coming in. That's nice. Thank you for the heart, Alina. Okay, now what's the purpose of your speech? One thing, you can tell people will forget what you said. Second, people will forget what you did. What I'm going to tell you today, and what actions and gestures and whatever I'm going to tell you, you may forget it. But people will never forget how you made them feel. A quote by Maya Angelou. This is how you will deliver your speech. When you're giving your speech, you're actually giving a part of you. You are not narrating, you are not telling. When you are giving a speech, you need to take the person there. You need that person to imagine what you are trying to say. And only when the person feels you, your story is your story. But how do you connect with people is by your emotion. Your story will have happiness or sadness, and emotions you can count on your fingers. So your speech to be effective is when you can connect with the audience, you can connect with their emotions. At the beginning, now, before you are giving your speech, what is the first thing that you have to do at the beginning? Yes, I would like any of you to unmute yourself and say, you want to give a speech. What is the first thought that comes to your mind? Anyone?
Greeting.
Greetings. What else? Nice.
Introduction.
Introduction, yes. What else?
Maybe a funny pun or joke, maybe.
Absolutely. But that
Can
is...
I try?
Yes, please, go ahead.
Maybe knowing your audience.
Knowing your audience. Yes,
A good
that's one of...
connection.
Absolutely. One of the excellent point. At the beginning, that means is the time when you decide you want to go and give the speech, not when you're starting your speech. So at the beginning, what you are going to think is, I'm going to give a topic today. And so what is it that I am going to speak? I have this audience who are going to spend their half an hour, or who's going to spend their 20-15 minutes. So at the end of the day, what is the take home message? So the first thing that you will decide is, what is it that you want your audience to take home about your speech? You may have heard innumerable speeches, but if you want your speech to be memorable, you have to know that what is the take home message that you want to give to your audience. So that is your objective, the take home message. That is the first thing that should come to your mind. Second is the speech topic. Then you decide what topic is it that you want to speak. And as one of the participants rightly said, is know your audience. I cannot be having a bunch of commerce students and start a lecture on physics. I will not connect at all with those students. So knowing your audience and then crafting your speech topic is very important. Because if you don't know your audience, then I would say read the next sentence for yourself. Designing a presentation without an audience in mind is like writing a love letter and addressing it to whomsoever it may concern. That's exactly how your speech will be. Now, You can take a screenshot of what I'm giving you in the pointers, okay, when I come to the end. So you don't have to write it down, but I would still recommend take a pen and a paper, because after this, I'm going to deliver a speech and I will be asking you question on the basis of that speech. So pointer number 1, what is the title of my speech that I'll be delivering? How do I open my speech? What is my opening? Like someone just said, you have to give a punch or something very interesting. So see how I'm going to open my speech today. What is the type of speech am I inspiring you, motivating you, giving you some statistics, presentation? Is it humorous? So what is the type of speech I'm delivering today? Do I have a technique of storytelling? I would like you to tell me that. Characters, does my speech have character or it's a monologue? I'm only going on narrating and narrating. Voice modulation. If I'm having character, am I using voice modulation to emphasize and differentiate between characters? Body language. Am I confident? Am I comfortable? Stage movement. Am I static in one place or do I have a timeline in my speech? Facial expression. How is my facial expression? If there is something about happiness I'm talking, is my face sad? Or I'm talking about sadness and I'm still smiling? So you have to see whether my facial expression is collaborating with what text I'm speaking. Language. Is my language good? Have I used phrases, metaphors, similes? How effective is my language? Use of humor. Do I have humor in my speech, or is my speech very monotone, going on in a flat voice from starting to the end, or have I added some humor in it? Use of props. Have I used any props in my speech? What's the closing? My last statement. Did I have a call for action? Now I would request just take a small screenshot of this, because after I finish my speech, this is how you craft your speech. Once I finish delivering my speech, I would like you to tell me and point out what was the title, opening. I'm going to ask you questions related to it. But don't worry. It's going to be very, very easy and friendly. Right? Are you ready? Unmute and say yes.
Yes.
Yes, ready.
Great. Did you take a screenshot? Please take a screenshot.
Yes, done.
Yes, we did.
Awesome. Now, the title of the speech, I would request one of you to please read it.
You are a
You
born
are a born champion.
Thank you. Okay. So it's a 5 to 7 minutes of speech. I may go a little bit of overtime because I didn't have time to chisel it and cut it out. So I wrote the speech and here I'm delivering it. Just give me a second. Arij, would you like to time it? Thank you. Okay, so you can introduce me and I'll start the speech.
Again, what is the title?
Can someone just say it?
Born to what?
You are a born champion.
You're born champion.
Champion, yes.
Thank you, Nasser.
Okay, thank you, Nasser.
Please take the
Let's
notes as per the
welcome-
pointers.
Let's welcome to the screen Toastmaster, okay, with the speech title, what? You born a champion? What was it? Oh my God, my mind.
It's, you are a born champion.
You are born champion with
Yes.
Toastmaster Tabassum Ali. Toastmaster Tabassum Ali, you're born a champion.
Who pushed me in the water? I don't know how to swim. I have a water phobia. Dear students and Toastmasters, good evening. From childhood, I have this water phobia. Every time I would put my head under the water, I would feel, I'm drowning. And that's the reason I never learned how to swim. And I was totally okay with it. I'm not a fish, that I'm dying out of water. But one day, something happened. I joined Toastmasters. Every meeting that I went, there was a motivational theme, a motivational speech. Step out of your comfort zone. Face your fear. It's all in your mind. Mind it. My inner voice started poking me and pushed me into the swimming pool. I spent 40 kd, around 50 or 60 Bahrain dinar, and I joined 1 month of swimming. The first day, I was very good. I learned to shake my hand properly. The next day, I could hold on to the ledge and shake my legs. The third day, the instructor said, now put your head down and lift your leg up. The gravity refused to let go of me. Days passed. Children started swimming like fishes, adults like frogs, and I was still grounded to gravity. Dejected, I decided, forget about swimming. But still, I got a participant certificate. At least I tried. I went and showed it off to my 10-year-old daughter. And she said, wow, Mama, you're my hero. Let's go to Thailand. Thailand? Why Thailand? There are nice water sports there, Mama. I tell you, children of today, such opportunists. I know, students. It's okay, I don't expect you to agree with me. But my stubborn daughter ensured we land in Thailand. The first day was amazing. I went shopping and sightseeing. The next day, the tour guide said, we are going for scuba diving, 30 feet underwater, and just to feed some fishes. I decided to pack my daughter's bag and pack her to the boat. And for me, I decided to stay back in the hotel and feed myself some fishes. Fish peri peri, fish barbecue. But the tour guide and the instructor said, no, madam, children have to come with their parents. What? Cancel, cancel. But my stubborn daughter, again she started, Mama, you're my hero. You're spoiling my holiday, Mama. You know, however coward from you are from inside, for your children, you always have to appear brave. All is well. All is well. Show some courage. I somehow reached the boat. The instructor over there was as uninterested as I was. Look here. If you go under the water, nobody can hear you. If you're afraid, show thumbs up. And if you're enjoying, show good, good. And if you want to stop, say stop. Understood? Thumbs up. Good, good. Stop. Saying that, he put an oxygen globe on my head and said, jump. What? Jump. I looked at the water, looked at him. People at the back started getting restless. Suddenly, someone pushed me. Who pushed me in the water? Who pushed me? How dare they? I'm going to complain about them. In my anger, I did not realize I hit the bottom. Suddenly, there was hazy water around me. Fishes with big, big eyes were staring at me. I panicked. I forgot the sign language. What was it? Help! Help! Take me up! Take me up! Suddenly, a tiny hand caught my hand. I looked into my daughter's face. It was happiness. All is well. All is well. I gave a smile back. I held on to my daughter's hand and held on to my life for the next 20 minutes, which felt like 24 hours. Finally, at the end, they pulled me up and I survived. But dear students, that one stint underwater removed my water phobia. So next time, if you face fear, you have two options. FEAR, forget everything and run, or FEAR, face everything and rise. Run or rise, the choice is yours. Rise from your fear by at least trying. Rise from your fear because your loved one or your little one is looking up to you. Rise from your fear by surrounding yourself, by motivating people like Toastmasters who make you embrace your weakness. Rise from your fear by diving into it. Because when you dive, you realize the depth of your fear is very shallow. Or else, let someone push you into it. I still don't know who pushed me that day. Anyway, now I can swim like a champion, and so can you. But if you still fear swimming like a champion, or any fear for that matter, just remember, you are a born champion. You have outsmarted and outlasted and defeated 40 million sperms just to be born, right? You are a born champion. Your trophy is your life itself. Live it fearlessly. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tabassum, and back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, okay, if you like this speech, let me go to the gallery view. Show me some reaction if you liked my 7-minute speech. Thank you, Alina Hari. Oh, someone has opened their camera. Seth, thank you so much. Thanks. Why don't the rest of you please open the camera? That's quite motivating. Thank you, Seth. Thank you. Okay, now let me share my screen again and go to the next page. No, again go to page number 1. Yeah, the title of the speech. Now, who will tell me what was the title of my speech?
You are born a champion.
You are a born champion. That's great. So your title of this speech should be something very intriguing. It should not, leak out the plot that you are going to say. You are a born champion. You would okay, what does it mean? What is going to come next? So it should keep you guessing. Like for example, there is a speech which I gave, which I'm going to give now the ladies, a speech craft which I'm conducting. So there, the crux of my story is don't worry, be happy. But I've titled it the golden rule. Suppose I title it as don't worry, be happy. I will give out the plot so people will know basically what's coming. So I have kept the title as the golden rule. So they will try to wonder what is it? So your title should be very captivating and people should wonder what's coming next. But the title should also be significant and you should link the ending to your title. Now the next one, opening. What was my opening? What did I do? What was my opening? Yasin, Saif. See, you are not taking notes. Did you take or you didn't take?
Yes, it was about water phobia. The story about water phobia you had from the beginning.
Yes. What did I do is suddenly I jumped inside. I'm like, who pushed me in the water? So
Yes.
it was a gesture. Yeah, it was something to grab attention. So you can either start with a quote, you can ask a question, you can start with some prop. So something or, that was like, suddenly I jumped into the water, like who pushed me in the water? So it just grabbed your attention. And it also laid the foundation what's going to come next. Like, what is it? What's coming next? What was the type of speech? Was it inspiring? Was it motivating?
Yes, it was inspiring and motivating.
Seth, you're the only one who opened the camera and who took notes. Rayan, I want to hear you. Please speak up.
It's a like motivating speech.
Okay, was it humorous as well?
Yeah, it was
Was it?
humorous. It's like a point of view, like if there is any type of phobia or like fear, no, like we can overcome it.
That's great. Thank you. Storytelling. Did I have skill of storytelling? Did
Yes,
I
yes.
make you imagine it? Thank you, Rayan. What about Yusuf Nasser? I'm not hearing your voice. Yasin. Okay. Now Yasin, Yusuf, or Nasser will answer. How many characters were there in my speech?
You, your daughter, the tour guide, and that's it, I think.
And instructor. 4 characters. Right. Voice modulation. Did I use voice modulation when I was removing my daughter's voice, my voice, when the instructor's voice? Did I use voice modulation to differentiate between the characters?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, you did.
Absolutely. What about the body language? Was I like, I was comfortable or I was nervous? Like if you see my hand, sometimes people give the speech, they always kind of clasp their hand, or they are like, having this involuntary body movement. So was my hand clasped, or they were like, very relaxed and
No, you were comfortable, very relaxed.
absolutely. Thank you. Stage movement. Did I have a kind of timeline? Like, it was differentiate that, okay, I'm talking to my daughter here, or the instructor is somewhere else, or I'm going at the back. Did I use stage movement? Was it clear?
Yes, I've seen you move to different directions based on the story.
Yeah, but I somehow feel now, since I've asked this question, I feel I could have made it more clear. I was like somewhere it was overlapping, I feel. So
No, it
I
was
need
really
to,
good.
okay.
It was
No, I know
great. It was great.
y'all are very motivating, but as I'm asking you, I asked you the question and I'm introspecting. It's like, yeah, somewhere I kind of got confused. Slightly, I should be more clear, I think. Maybe I should go a little at the back. I was too much in the front. So, there will be a little more clarity at some places, I feel. So although we are on virtual screen, but we can still, manipulate our stage by going back, coming in the front, and because sideways we are kind of restricted. So we can use stage movement this way. What about the facial expression? Um, like I was scared, I was showing it, or I could have done it better, or how was it?
It was amazing for the first time I saw. It was good.
Okay, and what was the language? Any powerful language I used? Some quote, some phrase, anything was used in the speech? Rhetorical devices. I use fear, FEAR, emphasis of FEAR. Forget everything and run. Face everything and rise. It's a quote by Zig Ziglar. Or I use, that motivating quotes in Toastmasters is like step out of your comfort zone, face your fear. Phrases I used over
Rise
there.
from your fear as well.
Absolutely. And then I use like, rhetorical devices to drive home the point. When I was trying to tell everyone a call for action, like, rise from your fear. And then I connected with the story is like, by trying, or rise from it by joining Toastmasters, or by your loved ones, or, diving into it, and you realize it's the shallow depth. So there were these, from any of these rise from your fear, did anything relate with you? Could you feel that, yes, it related to me somewhere? That you have felt the fear. So out of these few elements, any of you related to it? Any of your fear you related to it?
I didn't have a fear of water, but I guess, yeah.
No. I know not fear of water, but in general, did you were able to relate to any fear for that matter?
Yes, I was able to relate.
Okay, thank you. Okay, use of humor, I know you'll say, okay, it's there because
Yes,
I'm known for my humor. My speeches generally have some humor element. Use of props. What props did I use? I used basically 2 props.
The paper or the notebook, something like that.
What?
A notebook or something, or a paper, maybe.
Yeah, a certificate, and what else? Two props. Second one.
A trophy?
Yes, a trophy. Thank you so much, Seth and Yasin. Closing. How did I close it? I close by, your life is your trophy. Live it fearlessly.
I think you used a quote or something. Or
Yeah, I think I went very fast. That's a good point, Nasir. I think because if you didn't get it, that means it's my mistake. I should have gone more slowly. That your life is your trophy. Live it fearlessly. I think I should have slowed down over there. So that is one thing, yes, I need to learn to slow down so that, because that is the most powerful line and that has to come across very clearly. And the call for action is, yes, you need to get out of your fear. So that is the call for action. So this is how the speech which I gave, and keeping the audience in mind. For example, I gave a speech which as per, I know you all are all students. So accordingly, this is the speech I gave. Now the speech which I'm going to give the coming Monday for the speech crafter, there are all ladies. So I'm going to give a speech according to them. And again, that speech I'm going to break according to these pointers. But the speech will be different because the audience is different. So any questions on the pointers before I move to the next point? Okay, if you are okay, then thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, Ryan is showing one red then. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yes, you are a born champion, so don't fear. The 3 T's. Okay, what are the 3 T's? Opening, body, and closing. Tell them what you want to tell them. Then tell them. Tell them what you told them. So starting, you pave the foundation for what you're going to tell them. Then comes the body of your speech. And last, you summarize it. You close it that, what was it? What was your story trying to tell? What is your take home message? So basically your speech, organizing your speech should be crafted by the 3 T's. So what have you seen? The 3 T's. Yeah, now someone read it out for me. Seth, come on, read it out for me.
Yes. The 3 T's. First one, tell me that what you want to tell them. Tell them. Then tell them what you just told them.
Exactly, the 3 T's. Thank you. Now, Yasin, read the 3 C's, how your speech should be. T for tea and C for coffee, just easy to remember.
Okay.
Okay, Yasin?
Clear, concise, and compelling.
Absolutely. You are giving, see the time that you're giving, 5 to 7 minutes speech. So you should have just one element. Maybe you have so much matter to say, but no, reduce them. So your speech should be very, very clear. It should be concise. Just stick to 1 or 2 basic points, and compelling means it should compel the audience to take action on your speech. And who will read it now? Ryan. The last line, please. Or anyone. Ryan?
Yeah, yes.
What's the last
Yeah,
line?
sure. Yeah, it's attention and retention.
Yes. Attention is your opening. Your opening should grab attention and also lay the foundation of your speech. And your closing is retention. It should summarize your speech and also call for action. With that, all the best. It's your turn to write a speech to win hard and get a standing ovation and applause from everyone. Last but not the least, enjoy your speech. Because if you don't, no one else will. Thank you. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you so much. Any questions? Happy crafting. I would love to hear you speak next.
Let's have 10 minutes question and answer or less than 10 minutes because we have only 5. So question and answer to Toastmaster Tabassum.
Nasir, did you gain something out of the presentation?
Yes, of course I did. It was really nice. I like, yeah, it was very inspiring as well. Because for me, as a person, I also, I face these fears and in speaking in front of a large audience. So it was very when you say dive into the water to realize the depth. So it's like it impacted me, and I felt like if you want to improve as a person, you can just go ahead and challenge yourself, because if you never challenge yourself, if you never face your fears, then you will never improve as a person. So it was really nice. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely. If you dive into your fear, you realize that it is very shallow. The depth is very shallow. But the speech was just, kind of to give you those pointers that, how do you craft your speech? These are the elements which you have to keep in mind when you're crafting the speech. So with the speech, please take note of those pointers. So next time when you're crafting your speech, ensure that you have these elements in your speech. Thank you. Back to you, Timon.
I have a question.
Yes, Yasin.
How do you not forget what you're going to say? Like when I used to give speeches and debate when I was young, years before, I used to tend to forget things, and then I panic when I forget them. How do you remember everything?
Thank you so much for bringing that point up. That's a very good question. Yasin, wait, let me give you a reaction of applause. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that is one really interesting thing, is because, now we take part in this speech contest when we have a lot of pressure because we are competing, so we compete to win. Arij, me, Alina, we all contest in all these contests in Toastmasters. So initially, yes, that, fear is always there because, what we are doing is we are by hearting a script. Now, as I told you, live your speeches. Now, for example, how do I don't know how each person have a different technique. You yourself will master the way you are going to present your speech. So what do I do personally? Is my speech, I remember it like a story. It's like, a scene, a movie scene. So scene after scene after scene, I know this is a scene, this will come next, this will come next, this will come next. Now, when I'm crafting my speech, is okay, 5 to 7 minutes, then I see that it doesn't go more than 750 words. So that, I don't have to worry about how I'm delivering it. I don't go over time, because if you are constrained on time zone, you have to have those many words. Then what I do is, every paragraph, I divide it, I number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are, say, 12 paragraphs. And what happens is I remember how I start that, how I start that paragraph. For example, I jump. Who pushed me into the water? And then I'll have that paragraph. And then immediately where it ends, I take the next paragraph. That how it starts. Because, once I get, like how it is when you give an exam. Sometimes, you study like 300, 400, 500 pages. Obviously, you cannot by heart all of them. But when you are sitting to write the exam paper, there are just 12 questions. And when you start writing, one word will come and suddenly the whole text comes in your mind. So this is the way, how you do is those 12 pointers you are given, 12 paragraphs, you have sorted it out. Just remember how you did the first line. Because what happened, if you forget the first line, automatically it will come naturally to you. You remember those first lines. And if suppose you forget the first line, and then what happens, if you're making your own sentences, that will be seen that, you are getting stuck somewhere and you're not remembering. So this is one of the cue. How do you remember it? So remember the first lines, how you started. And then when you're rehearsing, okay, now you have this Zoom, you can always record yourself and see how you're coming across. So the Zoom is giving you this super facility. What you do is say first paragraph. Now, I'm going to only practice from para 1 to para 3. Then next time, okay, I will only practice, I'll start from the middle. So when you start from the middle, it's like, okay, now I'll where the instructor is saying, yes, what are the instructions I'm giving you? Start from para number 5. Then last time, practice your closing. Now, what I say, your closing, you know, practice is totally separate. Your closing has to be seamless. Every word has to come out in a proper manner, because that is most important. That's your take home message. So this is how, like, break it into paragraphs. So what happens, when suddenly, an audience is there, suddenly, like, I see Arish drinking her coffee. I get distracted, I may forget my speech. But if it's already stored, if I have worked it out in parts, I will not forget the speech. So, like, these are the techniques of how do you, at least this is how I remember my speech. I hope it was informative.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tabassum. Any more questions? Thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Toastmaster Tabassum. And yeah, I had my coffee and I drink it all. I know you're jealous.
You were super distracting me all through the time. You're shaking and dwiddling and daddling, and I was almost like, okay, one place. But then now I got the knack of it. I was picking up my sentence, but that's okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tabassum. And just to add one point to what she was saying about how to remember our speech: practice, 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 and practice. When you practice hard, it won't be like you are memorizing it, but it will be saved in your heart. So you will be saying it by, like, just as if it's part of normally, and it's coming normally out of you. So it's good to practice. As Toastmaster Tabassum mentioned, we have the Zoom meetings, we can record ourselves, we can see ourselves, and then go back to the script and see if it's the same. Practice, that's all. Thank you so much for the amazing workshop you have delivered today, and thank you everyone for being a great audience and the amazing interaction you have done with her speech. I've seen so many people were putting emotions and things like that, and I was drinking coffee, so yeah, it was entertaining. Now, as Toastmaster Tabassum mentioned, it's time to face our fears. So to face our fears, that means it's time to speak in public. Would you like, ladies and gentlemen, to do that? We are here to give you the opportunity to practice your speaking skills, speak in front of us, and believe me, whatever you are going to say, we will clap and we will encourage you and we will be there to help you to improve yourself. Regardless to whatever you said, to how you are saying it, you will be amazing. Just take the step and do it. And before I hand over the screen to the amazing member who is going to present the speech or the session, I want you all to open your cameras. Like this session, we want to see your faces. Don't just open it and close it, and don't laugh at me, Saif. Keep it open. Let's see you. We want to see your smile face. Okay, thank you, Saif. You are amazing. Yasin, Nasser, Munira, Rayan, Yusuf. Are you guys there? Can you open your cameras and be with us? Nasser is opening his camera. Yes, yes, this is the spirit. And I am sure the others will be jealous and open their cameras as well.
Very bad, Arish. You should have asked us beforehand, before my presentation.
Why you didn't encourage them to open their cameras? Okay, so let me tell you about the next presenter. The next presenter, you yourself are going to be part of the presentation she is going to give. She is going to give something called table topic session, and she will explain what is it for you. But let me tell you a small brief about this lady. Of course, you can see who is she, but let me tell you who is she. She is one also of my best friends, and she is so sweet person. She's always there when you need a help from her. She works as what do you work as?
I'm going to let you say it.
No.
Architect.
Architect. Okay, whatever she said. And she is amazing in designing, and I saw her work. It's really great. So let's welcome the lovely and the one and the only Toastmasters, Elena Paul. Screen is yours.
Thank you, DTM Arij, for that heartwarming welcome. Good evening, everyone. I am the Table Topics Master for today, and it is my responsibility to make you cry. Nah, I'm just playing. Okay, so can I have all your cameras open, guys? I need to see you. Yeah, Rayan, I'm not going to make you cry, but I need to see you guys. I promise you I won't make you cry if you open your cameras. Great. All right, so let me explain to you. A table topic session is where you get to test your impromptu speaking skills. That is your spontaneous answers. This is a segment which really helps you to think on the spot. There are moments where you're speaking to your professor, or you're going for a job interview, or even just speaking to someone very intimidating. So if you found it difficult, this is your chance to improve your impromptu speaking skills. Because here at Toastmasters, we are encouraging and motivating. Make as many mistakes as you want. It's okay. You're going to be a better version of yourself. That's the end goal. So now, as the Table Topics Master, I will call out volunteers, that is one of you, and ask them a table topic. The volunteer will then speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Right, Arij? That is the timing, right?
Yes, and I will be the timer for them.
Yes.
And
So,
let's have maybe DTM Khalid Abdullah to be like a test for them, just to know what is it. And then,
yeah.
are you there, DTM Khalid?
Shall I pretend that I'm not here?
No, never.
Right, so,
Just a test for our lovely students.
yeah.
Sure,
And it's
sure.
very easy topics that I have prepared.
Sure,
so
sure.
let me give you all.
I was just called for a table topic, so I'm already ready.
Prepared. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Now, for all the others, let me just give you a quick tip. When I'm reading out the topic, I want you to relax. All right, just take a deep breath, listen to the table topic, and just take about 5 to 10 seconds and try to think of probably 4 to 5 things. Just think, okay, and then speak out. Speak whatever you want. Just speak away. All right, for 1 minute, at least for 1 minute. When you see Arij go green, not Hulk, when her background turns green, just that's when you know you can maybe want to stop talking. Okay. So let's see with our first volunteer, that is DTM Khalid Abdullah. Let me just share this. Is my oh it is Hulk. Nice. Do you want to show the timer cards, Arij? So at 1 minute.
Yes,
okay.
yes. I will make it funny for you guys. So you will be happy and enjoying it. You will have 1 to 2 minutes. See, it is easy. For 1 minute, when you see Hulk next to me, that means you are in the safe side. And you can wrap up your speech and finish it. But don't finish your speech before you see Hulk. Otherwise, you know, Hulk, what could he do for you? So when you see Hulk, that means you are safe. When you see these smiley faces around me, that means you have reached the mid-time. Still, you are happy and enjoying. We are all enjoying. And when you see, okay, who, I will tell you. When you see her, here, where, here, okay. When you see her, that means she is going to kill you if you didn't finish. No, actually she won't. But that means you have reached the maximum time, which is 2 minutes. So 1 minute Hulk, 1.5, you will see the smiley faces. 2 minutes, she is holding her arrow. So be careful and wrap up your speech, because after her, you have only 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. Agreed? All
Yes.
fine with that?
Agreed.
Okay. Back to you.
Thank you. Thank you, DTM Majid. All right. DTM Khalid, I have 8 questions, 8 table topics for today. So which image would you like to choose?
Okay, I'm using my phone,
DTM
so I cannot see properly.
Oh.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes. You can just say which number if you can't see. Pick a number from 1 to 8.
I can. I'll go for 3. I can't see properly, but I'll go for 3.
It's a gift. All right. DTM Khalid. DTM Khalid, the best gift of life is a second chance. The best gift of life is a second chance. DTM Khalid, the screen is all yours.
Thank you so much, Table Topic Masters, fellow Toastmasters, and our lovely university members. Good evening to all of you. Let me tell you a story that happened to me. One day, I decided to take a bike ride around Amwaj Island, for those in Bahrain who knows Amwaj Island. And before I go there, I noticed that my tire was not having enough air. I the tire with the pump and moved on. The whole journey was, the weather over there was so great. I was enjoying the weather, everything around me, and it was just about to get into winter. So the weather was amazing. And then all of a sudden, I remember the bike, the tire. So I went and looked at the tire. And then instead of looking at the journey, I was focused on the tire. And I was thinking within myself, what would happen if the tire goes flat? And instead of enjoying all of the journey around, I was just looking at that tire. Then the penny dropped and said, wow, what could happen? Fine, I will end up with a flat tire. I will just continue walking. And this is exactly what's happened. I started then just taking off my visual on the tire and focused on the journey. So my message to you, we get a second chance every single time we think within ourselves. Just remember, when such negative thoughts come to your mind, remember that you can have totally different life if you just remember to switch off and switch on positivity. Switch off your negativity and switch on your positivity. And this is how you get a second chance in life every day you live. Remember that second chances are always there. And back to you, Masters, Table Topic Masters. Table Topic Masters, you are muted.
I was just speaking away. Okay, that's how you do it, guys. So are you ready? That was a beautiful table topic, DTM Khalid. I'm sure everyone is encouraged by that. Delivered. So who will be our first volunteer? Second volunteer. I'll count till 5 and then I'll start picking someone. 5, 4.
Saif has raised his hand.
Oh, okay, safe. Let me share my screen. Okay, so what topic would you like to choose? Saif, are you here? I can't see anyone. Yeah, you can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Number 3.
Number 3 is already chosen. Number? Did you say 2? Hello?
Yes.
Am I
number
audible,
8.
guys? Number 8. All right. Syed, your topic is, if there is a will, there is a way. If there is a will, there is a way. Syed, the screen is all yours.
Yes, I will start by myself. My name is Saif Zaman. I'm 22 years old. I'm studying in Bahrain Polytechnic. If you're audible, if I'm audible.
Yes.
Yeah. And the topic, if there is a will, there's a way. Back in 2018, I can say 19, I was around 20 kilos extra. I was around 105. I had a view in my in my mind that one day I'll be fit, because I had a friend who used to play bodybuilding competitions. So in around 2019, I registered in the university gym, and it was like end of 2019, 2020 was starting. So the corona was starting and all those. I registered in the gym and I went to the gym, and the third day, the gym and the university closed. So I had in my mind that I will be fit, and I started working out. I went, everything was closed. There was no gyms, there was no equipment. The equipment were very expensive at the time as I'm a student. So I had a little bit of research on food and all those stuff. I used to walk around 5 kilometers per day. Just with walking and my food, I lost around 20 kilos. And I had the motivation, if I left the gym, if I did not complete, like I did not have equipment, and I used to just do walking. And I started running, and I lost around, alhamdulillah, 20 kilos. But previously, like month or two, I gained 5 kilos, and from today onwards, I'm thinking to come back to around 75 or maybe 65, a new goal for me. So that's it. And thank you so much.
Wow, that was amazing, Saif. Yes, thank you for that. I'm sure you have inspired us. Now I'm going to go running with this corona. It's a little hard, but I'm going to try running as well and reduce probably 20 kgs.
Take me with you. I will drive my car next to you while you are running.
So volunteers, so that was Saif with his table topic. You can see that when he saw the topic, he spoke about the first thing that he thought. That was, if there's a will, there's a way. Okay, I need to show that I'm I can do it. And the first thing that came to his mind was about his how he transformed his body. All right. So keep that in mind. That is one technique. Very well done. Now let's see who will be our second volunteer. You can unmute yourself.
Yusuf.
Unmute yourself and say me.
Yusuf, yalla, give it a try.
Oh, me?
Yes, all of you actually should participate.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Yay. All right. So which image would you like to take?
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one?
Yes.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
So Yusuf, are you ready? Yusuf, speak
Yeah.
about your dream vacation.
I
Dream
can't. Okay,
vacation.
now I see it.
Yeah. Speak about your
Dream.
dream vacation. Dream vacation, Yusuf. The screen is all yours.
Do I introduce myself or directly to the point?
You can directly, as you wish, whichever.
Okay, so my name is Yusuf. I'm from Bahrain Polytechnic, second year student. And yeah, I'll go to the point. So my dream vacation. So I'm that kind of person who like meeting new people. I know a lot of people overseas. I used to volunteer in Al-Fateh. I meet a lot of tourists here in Bahrain. Used to meet them before this COVID happened. I meet people from Japan, from Korea, from US, from UK, in short, from all over the world. I get to sometimes have a chat with them. Sometimes they just want to take a photo. They want to have some fun. Sometimes they even ask me to explain to them the places here in Bahrain they can visit, the food and some culture. So what happened that if it is when it's come to my dream vacation, I do already have a lot of ideas where would I want to go. For example, I would want that dream vacation in a place I can simply relax and enjoy the natural away of the technology. But with technology at the same time to make things simple, not harmful. So for example, I would go maybe Japan and Iceland, who knows, enjoy here and there a place where I can meet a lot of people, have fun, just some fresh air, and I get ready. So this would be really a good vacation. At the same time, I have another plan. For example, my vacation is just traveling all over the world, as simple as that. That would be my vacation. And to sum up, never give up on something. There is always a place for your vacation in your imagination. In your imagination. Thank you.
Good job, Yusuf. Good job. So what did you guys observe from his tabletop? You enjoyed it, right? So I'll tell you what was going on in his mind. When he first heard the topic, he said, okay, this is going to be easy. He started saying about how he meets different people. So this was where he was thinking, what should I say next? What is my dream vacation? Okay, I'm going to say about meeting people. And then he slowly went about traveling and going to natural places. And then Japan came to his mind. He spoke about that. You see the flow? In the end, he delivered, told us about his dream spot, going to Japan and also traveling all over the world. So I've given you enough time. Who is going to be our next volunteer?
See, we have remaining 4. Nasser, Yassine, Rayan, and Munira. So you guys need to participate. Otherwise, you would go back
I could
to
go
your
ahead.
bed, think that why I didn't participate. So go ahead, Nasser.
Yes, so I'll participate. I think number 5.
Ooh, okay. All right, Nasser, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Nasser, your table topic is actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Nasser. the stage is all
Should I disagree on this topic, or should I?
It's up to
like,
you. You can do whichever side you like.
Okay, actions speak louder than words. I believe that actions speak louder than words because when you're actually doing something, it indicates something that you're actually doing. So when you do something that's like that inspires others, not just in words but in action as well, it kind of gives them the the feeling that, oh, okay, if I follow or imitate this person, his steps or his moves, I can be someone like him. And in contrast, when you're just saying just merely words. So actions, it speaks louder than words because it really it kind of pinpoints your characteristics, your traits as a person, and that can inspire a lot of people, not just just merely saying just words. So I feel like when you're moving and when you're like doing something that can make others learn from you as well as a person, and not just say things theoretically with just merely words, it can boost their morale, especially if it's it's motivating and it's encouraging others as well. So also I would like to like add on to this that actions, it can, you know, it's kind of like both ways. It can benefit people, but at the same time, there are like negative aspects in what you're doing. So you really need to, you know, there's a quote, they say that you need to season your words with salt. When you're doing something as well, like an action, you need to make sure that what you're doing is, you know, it's not something that someone might have a bad impression about you. So I think that you need to kind of sort of like give yourself a good impression, and yeah, just, you know, just have a good morale and inspire people by, you know, doing the right thing and not just saying words and you're probably not doing it. So yeah, actions speak louder than words.
Very good. That was amazing. I know you were trying really hard to go against the topic, but all you could
Yes.
think was, okay, I'm going to go against the topic, but everything that's coming out of my mouth right now is for the topic. I hope you enjoyed that table topic. Very well attempted. Good job. So I'm just going to pick Yasin. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Are you saying something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Why can't I see you? Yeah, okay, I see you. Yes. So what's remaining? Which topic would you like? There's 1, 2,
4 and
3.
5. 4 and 7.
The orange one is the orange one taken?
Okay. Are you ready? The orange, right?
Yeah.
Yasin, your table topic is your worst horror story experience. Your worst horror story experience, Yasin.
Wait, I actually don't remember any horror stories. Can I change the subject?
You can
I
think
actually
about
don't
right
remember
now.
any.
Your horror story.
You can talk about a movie or something.
Yeah.
I
Anything.
don't remember. Can I get like 1 minute to remember? Because I don't remember.
You have 30 seconds.
Don't worry. Yeah, you can think for 30 seconds. Any horror movie that you watched.
What does
You have a
oranges have to
sibling
do with
about
horror
how they
movies? I don't get it.
They were scared of the juicer.
They were scared of the spaceship.
Okay.
You can talk about orange if you want.
Yeah.
Orange.
Or you can think about any time you saw a horror movie.
Horror movie.
Yeah,
Okay, it seems
anytime
horror is scaring him. So let's not talk about horror. Talk
No,
about any bad experience you had and how you overcome it and achieved it, or all yours.
I get stuck. When I was young, about like in 6th grade or something, I used to be very shy to speak in front of people. Very shy to like talk, to do anything. Always like sitting alone and things, you know. But by time I started like interacting with people, like at like middle school, I started interacting. When I was little, I was very shy. But slowly, in middle school, I used to like talk with people, go to like summer camps, places where I can basically talk with people, and like yeah. So basically, when I started to like learn in middle school and like going up to high school, I started to do like presentations, a lot of presentations in school, in English and Arabic, and also used to do like debates, a lot of debates. To like enhance my My ability to speak in public. So that was my main objective, to like speak in front of people without like being all nervous and things. So I guess I kind of achieved that. Maybe I kind of achieved that, but since I haven't like talked in front of a lot of people in like a year or years maybe. But I guess that's a good thing. Like like when I used to like do debates and do like presentations, like and do Toastmaster courses before. I used to like be nervous in the beginning, but gradually I started getting used to it and speaking in front of a lot of people. And I was in a big ceremony. I speaked in front of like 200-300 people. That was really scary. That was a really scary experience for me. So yeah, that's a scary experience. So like I was so scared, even though right before the event I wasn't scared. I was so chill. I was so cool. But right when I got up into the stage, I started like I just panic, like when I forget what I'm going to say. Like from so yeah, I speak to everything I was supposed to speak, and but then I forgot and I started repeating sentences I already said. So it was like kind of weird. But yeah, but eventually people clapped to me. I mean, I think they clap anyway, but I guess it was like a small victory, not like a big victory, like a small victory, but I still like improved myself. So yeah, that was a very scary experience for me. I guess yeah. Is my 2 minutes over? Yeah, or what? I think. Okay.
You went all the way till red. Brave was shooting her arrow at you. Wow. I know you
All right.
struggled in the beginning, but you ended up saying such a good story about you landed in the end with that horror story experience of you standing in front of 200 people. Oh my God. You know,
Yeah.
you also have this humor element in you. Like it's really good. Like if you work on it, you're going to like reach places. So very good attempt. Congratulations on your first.
Yeah, he's got that knack of giving a straight face humor.
Yeah, exactly.
There are people who, without smiling, without saying emphasis, with that straight, that's the humor that came out.
Yes. Ah, all right.
Elena, you still have 2 more, Munira and Rayan.
Yeah. Did I cross time? Oh,
Rayan?
no. Wrong screen, wrong screen.
Yes, yes.
Yes. And then Munira.
There's the spaceship. Oh, 1 second, guys. Who is it now? Rayan or?
Rayan.
Okay. Which topic would you like, Rayan?
Yeah, which all are left?
What? There's 1, 2, and 4.
I'll go with the 4.
Okay. Rayan, your topic is, which was your most memorable trip? Which was your most memorable trip, Rayan? The screen is all yours.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. If I'm thinking about like, if should be based in Bahrain or it should be like outside Bahrain?
Any place you like, your
Yeah, okay,
most
okay.
memorable trip. If you can turn on your video, it would be great. But if
Yes,
not,
yes.
it's fine.
Yeah, okay, I'll turn it on. Yeah, according to me, my most memorable trip was when I was in India. So basically, I am from the south part of India, like where we get like mostly summer and all, summer and rain. So I was like planning to go to the northern part where you'll get like mostly snow and cold places. So we had a planning going for around like nearly more than 1 month. So like the planning was like going on, like no improvement came. Suddenly one of my cousins like came out and like let's go. Like we didn't like get time to pack or anything, or like we didn't have any time to like wait or anything. Like he said like let's go. Like if you like keep on waiting or planning, no, we won't reach anywhere, and like you are going back to Bahrain within like 1 month. So like there wasn't the time left for you. So like without like taking anything, we just like directly left. Like we didn't go to where we planned, but we like traveled to like many places. We like spent more than a week outside. I guess nearly 10 days, and like literally enjoyed the moment I were with them. It was a fun moment. Like traveling around, seeing the nature, going to places where you have never been, like communicating with the people you have never spoken to, like we are like mingling with the culture we have never thought of. Like we didn't expect like what we are going to face next. The best moment was when we were going to the forest. It was like night time. The forest was closed, so we like came in, and like elephants started crossing to the roads. So then suddenly a wild one came in between the roads, and we had to like stop. There was like actually a like for forest guard in front of us in the vehicle. They like made us stop the vehicle so that it was a violent elephant so that it could cross, but it like crushed the vehicle or something. Like it was like life or death situation, but it was fun. So it was like one of my memorable moments in my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Ran. I know you were reliving the moment while speaking about it. We could all feel it. The minute we asked about the topic, I'm sure this just came up to your head and you just started speaking about it.
Yes,
Very
yes, yes.
good job. Very good
Thank you.
job. So we have one last topic, Munira, right? Am I right? Did I miss out anyone else? Munira, are you here with us? There's number
Yeah, I'm
one
here.
and hi. So
Hi,
which
Alina.
topic would you like to choose? Hi.
Which is left?
Which topic would you? 1 and 2. 1 and 2, right? Yeah.
1 and 2. Okay, I'll go
Yes.
for 1.
Okay. Do you want to turn on your camera?
Oh, no. I'm totally underdressed.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1. Munira, your topic is, would you rather have super speed or super strength? Would you rather have super speed or super strength? Munira, the screen is all yours.
Madam Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and university students especially, good evening. Would I rather have super speed or super strength? What I feel is that I would rather not have either of those, because what I have noticed about life is that if we are extra brilliant, we have to pay for it. If we have extra strength, we have to pay for it. And and like you see how what all the trouble that these people, Superman, Spider-Man, they all get into so much trouble. I recently watched Superwoman, and she had to always go and save the world because she was super strong and she was super speedy, and she didn't have time for a love life or a family or anything. So I would definitely rather be myself and not have extra strength. Maybe I could be more fit, or maybe be less scared of table topics. But other than that, I feel I'm fine. I feel life is great the way it is, and all I can do is that live life as it is. And as DTM Khalid said, every minute that we are alive is a gift, and just appreciate what we have as it is, and not aim for super speed or super strength. Over to you, Madam Contest Chair, Table Topic Master.
Wow. Are you already a Toastmaster?
Yes.
Okay. Read. That was great. That was great. You had all the spices. I think you already know what you're good at. So that was great, right? Does everyone agree with that? Nasser, see, she disagreed with the topic. Very good job. And that's all, folks. So I believe we are running out of time. So
I'm interested to know what was the last topic.
Oh,
The last topic. Nobody picked it.
which topic was remaining? What was remaining?
Number 2.
This, right? Okay. Describe your favorite activity in school.
What?
What's yours? Describe your favorite activity in school. Don't say sleeping.
Okay. Cooking. Obviously.
Class in school?
Yeah, we
Okay.
had cooking classes. Thank you so much, Toastmasters. Elena, I want you all to tell me right now, did you enjoy this session?
Yes,
Did you
yes.
enjoy? No?
Yes, we
yes.
did, of course.
Yes. So
Yes.
let's have a huge applause for our table topic master, Toastmasters Elena Paul, and to all of you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to tell you two things you have to do now. I will give you a task that you have to do it right now after you close the meeting. Each one of you tell me, or don't tell me, tell yourself, what do you like to have or to eat or to drink the most? Chocolate, cake, coffee, food, lunch, what is it? Go and do that because you have to reward yourself for the amazing session you have done because you all did great. Don't let any moment in your life without appreciation for yourself because you all did what we're gonna make it. No, I will not make you any cake. You have your own kitchen and things, so go and reward yourself because you all did a great job. Every time when you achieve something, even if it's something small, and let's say I wasn't able to lift this thing and today I can, so yes, good for me. I did a great job. I will reward myself. Of course, I don't wait for anything to achieve to eat more, but anyway, just go and be proud of what you have done. And let me tell you another thing. Today, you all are going to sleep happily. You know what? Because you gave it a try. So you did not let your fear control you, but you controlled yourself, and this is something great. Thank you so much for being great audience. And we will meet again in the next session, inshallah. Maybe when we will form your own club. But before I close the meeting and adjourn this session, let's hear a few words from our senior member, DTM, Khalid Abdullah. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here and there. I'm also already as well the general evaluator.
Let me tell you something. He is a very important person while he is at this moment connecting with the 12 meetings at the same time. 12, right? 12? No, it's 2. And he is here and there, like he's doing like this. You know the DJ? So he's our DJ today, and let's hear from you.
Thank you so much, DTM Arij. I'm about to enter into the next slot of the segment, but let me hurry up. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. And I really would like to thank all of the Toastmasters, all of you. And I will just come back in a
Okay, he will go to the next meeting just to say a few words there and come back and say a few words here. See, very, very busy person. Yalla, we have to work with him. What shall we do? I want, before he comes back, I want to hear from you. What do you feel? What do you, okay.
I'm back.
Okay. Give me the time. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, DTM Arij. I'm sorry, I'm juggling with multiple roles, as you can see. But I'm sure all of you, as members of university students, Toastmaster Club, got something today from the session. Just remember, the time that you just came in here, you had expectations. Now we are almost closing the session. You need to ask yourself, and we really need to have your feedback, because that's how we learn and how we improve. Have we met all of your expectation? I don't need to have an answer now, but please send that, share it in the group itself so we can also improve. I'm sure all of you right now felt a little bit of change in you. Just notice that change, embrace that change. And remember, this is just one meeting you had. and you all tried the table topics. Thank you so much for Toastmasters Tabassum, Toastmaster Alina, DTM Reed. Amazing meeting, amazing role players that we had, amazing guests, aka new Toastmasters that are about to come in. You are in the right place, students of the universities. You just need to take one more step to be in the world of self-discovery. You discover something just a little today about yourself. And I'm not sure about the gap of your expectation. We are here definitely to close that gap. We understand some of you might still wondering what is happening, and this is normal. All of us, when we joined Toastmaster, we had as well this feeling, and we are here, and this is our role to really take you to the next level of it. So thank you so much for joining us. Please stay here. We are here to answer all of your questions if you have any questions, and please, in the group, share your experience. Share your experience, not just in the group, share your experience as well with your colleagues. We need to have more of you. The magic number is 20. We need to have 20 members in this club to make it a reality. We have so far 6 paid members, and we're really happy to have that. We need to have more. We need to find those 14 members before the end of this month. Why before the end of this month? Because now we have an opportunity. TI has an offer to have the membership for just 20 BD. Next month, it would be 40 BD. Doesn't mean that we cannot do it. We would be able to do it. But of course, why not if we can do it in style this month? So thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you so much for being you. We are always here to help you out to become a better version of yourself if you choose to be. It's all your choice. You had one step forward. Please take the second step. Thank you so much, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, DTM Khalid. And let me tell you something, DTM Khalid. They did not feel just a change in their self. They are going to eat chocolate and things they love. Maybe for Saif, he will eat an apple because he's on a diet, not like me. And also, can I bribe them with something, DTM Khalid? Can I do that?
You can, but can we have a group photo before I call them back?
Yes. Rayan, let's have a group photo. Tabassum left. Let's have a group photo. Rayan, open your camera.
Who's taking the group photo?
I will
Who's
take
taking
it.
the...
Rayan, are
Okay.
you there? Okay. We will have the group photo without Rayan, it seems. Yellow. 1, 2. Thank you. I got it. Only one. You want more?
Up to you. As long as it is fine, then I'm okay.
I'm fine.
خلاص, if you are fine, I'm okay, because we have too many ladies, so we need to meet their expectation.
Oh. Okay. I will, 1 second, just, okay. So let me tell you something, everyone. We will sure have a next session. I want to tell you something about me. Maybe not everyone knows about it, that I work sometimes in designing logos and posters and things like that. So if you want to design a logo for yourself, I can do that for you guys free. Only you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only you, 5 people now today, but it's free of charge. But you know what? You have to do something. You know what is it? Next meeting, you bring at least 1 person with you to attend and see what we are presenting and offering. And who will bring 3 will have a gift with the logo. What do you think about that? And Elena frozen. Okay, now she's not. What do you think? Are you interested in having your own logo? I know when I was your age, I would love to have my own logo, right? So
I would love to have my own logo.
Sorry?
I would love to have my own logo.
Nice. Bring 2 or 3 members next time, people from your colleagues and classmates.
Take this off.
Huh?
I would never do this for anyone else, so please take it up.
I don't
She's a
offer
really
this
good
to anyone,
designer,
by the
so
way.
please take it up.
I don't do this to anyone. So please take it up, and next meeting we will meet, and you all 5 logos. Okay. So that will be amazing if you will bring people who you will love to have this experience. You enjoyed today? Yes? You said you enjoyed, right? Yusuf, why you are sad? You enjoyed, right?
Yeah, we all enjoy it.
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes,
think
we
of
enjoyed.
who you want them to have the same experience, and you love them to enjoy as well. Do you have any questions before we end up this session? You are all fine? You have, I believe, a group with DTM Zahra, right?
Yes. There is a group
Okay.
for students.
So
yeah, yes.
anything you need, anything you wish, just send her. And if you want my number to design your logos, but after the meeting, then you can have it from her. And thank you so much for being great audience. And with that, I will adjourn the session. We're done now. You can stop recording, DTM Khalid. Oh, that was recorded. DTM Khalid, are you there? Okay, so let's see you everyone later. Bye-bye, good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Well done.
Good night.
Well done, everyone. Thank you so
done.
much. We'll
Have
keep
a
in
good day.
touch.
Thank you.
Have a good day, everyone.